Okay. Hey yo hoes. Today we are going to play DanganRonpa. No, but seriously, it's been a hot minute. Last time we played was we were figuring out about the spy crap. There was a spy. And it was Sakura or Sakura. I'm cold. Let me just grab a blanket. Also, I'm pre-filming, and at this time, I realized, I think it's in episode 29. I accidentally forgot to cut out a part where I, fussed at my dad. But, I love him. I felt so bad. Okay. Wait, what exactly was happening? Oh yeah, Togo was holding scissors at her, right? Okay. Let's see. Let's talk to you. I can't remember who I talked to them yet. So we're gonna talk to them. But man, I couldn't believe it. I was positive. I was about to see someone's life come to an end. If I ever saw something like that, I'd never be able to sleep again, which would suck. I love sleep. Yeah, never mind the person who actually died, right? Hey, Hina. Oh, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura? At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her 12 times. A dozen punches without thinking? And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got loose, right? Oh wait, that was not her. That was me. Anyway, it's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears, and just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges, and there she stood before us. Hi. Sakura! You're hurt. What happened? Oh no, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all a demented murder fiend's fault. To hurt Hina. To leave me alone, but her. Wait, what is this? What is this? She is going insane. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch. Hold on. I'm hungry. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. Why? Somebody save me. Hiro nearly... My dogs. I don't care. Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What's going on? Oh my gosh, hello! Make sure you drink some water today, guys. You got this. What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room. I gather that something happened? Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura. Or Sakura, I don't know. You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything, I'm drawing a line, right here and now. Drawing a line? Wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Hello! You know what? Before we talk to her, we're gonna look at the trash cans. My dogs are being really loud. Okay. Kyoko. Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured. It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it? You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. Ah! To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What?
Because...
Ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I've already forgotten about it. Besides...
And
Oh, she's blushing! I may have overreacted. Huh?
anyway...
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. Sorry, guys. What's the answer again? Okay. That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. Oh, forgot to hit the thing. No. What is it you wanted to talk to me about? Actually, I'd like you to come with me somewhere. I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
So...
Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
Shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! I heard you catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. The dressing room. So, the something else you mentioned. That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore. I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego has asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something.
Correct.
Do we talk to it? Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us? Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh, yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work, I don't want that. Wait. Okay, guys, I have this small theory, and if I'm right, don't tell me in the comments yet, unless it happens soon. You know, in the second game, I've seen the character list in the games, so I know that there's this person named, like, Chiaki in the second game, and I thought that might be, like, him, but I really doubt it, so it probably isn't, but I feel like they look so similar, I don't know. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we cannot get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of the school, the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. So it's okay for the sake of everyone else. I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile. You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this. There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko, to be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But,
Makoto.
Let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But...
Hey.
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends. If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Is this my necklace? You know what? Bye, necklace. Hold on. Or would you stand up? No. I would try my best to help them. Stand up tall. Hold on. I'm doing alter ego's voice. Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So please, let me try.
Listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place. Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance crew. The secret room. That's it. The secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there. And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. What? However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move alter ego, and the mastermind may spot us again going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right. But despite all that, I think we still need to try. Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko, in that case... excuse me. Will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So
Then let's get started. It's going to be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now! We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. We have him react like a machine. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react. In the secret room, there's a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers, so there might be a network cable in there. Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves. Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. I love Kyoko. Please. So it's like in the boys' bathroom. On the second floor, right? Oh my lord, I'm getting a lot of comments right now on TikTok. Guys, I cosplay Byakuya. If that's how you say his name. Daddy Longlegs. And, my obsession. What are you doing? Living. I see. Is she okay? I don't think so. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna leave and go to the bathroom. Just go to the bathroom. Just go to the bathroom. Hey, Makoto. Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What? Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm waiting right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again somehow. Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going. And to be thorough, I'm counting on you. They are gone. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in the store. Now we just have to connect alter ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it. Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please, just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto. That's absolutely epic. How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but, all the documents were gone, just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings. I see. Then there's nothing left for us here. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Ah, Kyoko. Yes? So, we're just gonna split up? Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate or fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
By the way, things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have something. Then what should we...
so
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter ego.
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right, that's our only option. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kinda tired, so I lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of this stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, I had completely dozed off. Huh? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Rattle,
Makoto.
get out of here. Kyoko, what's going on? Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard... As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Makoto! Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room! What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside, and when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head. What?
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past, and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we gonna do? First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations. We're going to force our way in. I just said, the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why? It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the rec room. Is it the chair? Chair.
in other words,
Either way, the door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in. Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Sorry, guys. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, Sakura, so I'm sure it's Sakura. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence, but that silence didn't last long. Here! Huff, huff. I'm not gonna huff, guys. I found a broom. In the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto? Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung it as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... all I felt was cold death. Was it suicide? That kind of hurt, guys. That kind of hurt. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then, ding dong, ding dong. Let me guess.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Thank you.
Huh? Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
Look at how pretty Kyoko is. I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. Need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. Ogre.
Yes.
Oh, she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed, I see. Oh my lord, he's so attractive. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room. It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, one of you killed Sakura. Oh. You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase that much just by getting mad. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right. It's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that little face of yours. Now then, with that hold on. There's something I want to ask you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura. Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again and then I killed her. Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. The whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to the most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me, which thank gosh for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one. You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, all your lives are on the line, right? Who the crap did it? What the? He owes him one. Owes them. I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. What does that say? Oh, I thought that said carrot. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway.
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina, I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura. Okay, then Hina's guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
What?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that in order. In order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say. Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, we're not allowed to step in the crime scene. What?
It's your fault.
One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. By my deductive skills, she is trying to get everyone out of the room. I get that she is friends with Sakura, but Kyoko wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it, which Makoto, I consider myself Makoto. Let's see. Hiro wouldn't have done it. I just don't feel like he would have done it. He's kind of too stupid to murder somebody like her. But I love... Hiro's not stupid. You know what I mean. He's not stupid. I love him. Byakuya could have done it. But what I'm trying to get at is her best friend seems the most suspicious. So what I'm thinking is Hina could have been, like... I don't know. Maybe she, like, talked to Sakura and Sakura was like, kill me? I don't know, guys. Very far out there. Probably not right, but I just wanted to put my little info in there. Okay. I need to see if this is an episode. Oh, almost. Okay, let's keep playing for a little bit. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears no further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let us in. Just let me in. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hero, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care? Then it's decided. Nothing's decided. I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But we have to find out who killed Sakura. For those of us still alive and honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay, but no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body? That's enough fidgeting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. What is that? I better take the Monokuma file. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. What the heck? Is that her blood? Monokuma file. I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why's that? The only way into the rec room was the door we just came through, and that door has been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was still no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right? In other words, this is a classic locked room murder, my lord. I guess you might see this kind of thing in mystery movies or books or whatever, but could it really happen in real life and right before our very eyes like this? Are you oh, yes. Sure, if you don't mind. When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime scene is committed. Wait, the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variants. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see what it was, right? Correct. The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that. But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and that door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list. The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened. What do you mean by that?
in other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room. By that, there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too? I believe so, yes. So when it comes to a locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems most likely in this case? That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. So, my theory is that whoever killed Sakura poisoned her or something with those new chemicals, because I feel like those new chemicals have to be involved. She was coughing up blood And then, because they said the blood's on the floor, she was coughing up blood, and then, she was like, the person, okay, sorry guys, say Hina killed her. Let's say Hina killed her. Hina and her, like, she took but that wouldn't be considered a murder. I was gonna say, because Sakura took the medicine, and then Aoi left the room, she pushed the chair up against the door, and then Sakura, like, hit herself on the head. That is not, I don't know, that's a very bad guess, but we're going with it. So, that's my first right off the bat guess. We'll do some investigating next episode. See you guys then.